And she would do anything to make sure that her marriage work. And if we turn also and we look in the book of 1 Peter chapter 4 verses 8, it said that above all, love each other deeply, because love covers over a multitude of sins. I just watched a video this morning. One of my friends sent me a video. This man is a pastor in Nigeria, in Calabar precisely. He's having a church, I forget the name, of Fountain of whatever. This man has been sleeping with all his 3 daughters and his granddaughter. And the wife is very aware of this, and the wife keep hiding all this. When they caught him this morning, what happened is because he lay curse on his son that tried to open up and tell people that this is what my father is doing and my mother is covering him. And when they caught this man, they were interviewing this man, asking him, why are you doing all these things? He said that my mother cursed me. No, my grandmom cursed me that I will sleep with my this, with my that, and this is what is following him and whatever. And what is there is, I felt so bad. They were beating this man that he had to remove the curse he lay on his son because the son exposed his evil deed that he was doing. And they interviewed the wife also. They asked the wife that, why? You know all these things that your husband has been sleeping. It means that the same man that you call your husband is the same man that impregnates your own 3 daughters, his own son, and the same man is sleeping with his own granddaughter. The woman said, yes, I know, but I could not expose it to people, so I decided to cover him. And they asked him, and you were feeding him as a husband. You were there for him also. He said that, yes, I was there, but I didn't have anything to say because I did not want people to start insulting me or people to say many things. I said, this woman, they said, so you were covering all this evil that your husband has been doing in the house for all these past years with his own children. The woman said, yes. They said that woman is an evil woman. You see how powerful love is. When I tell you that, and this thing, it inspired me again the more for my videos that I was supposed to make today. As I put down everything yesterday night, I said the topic is when a woman loves, she can forgo everything. The woman that is in love, you can never advise her. She don't pay listening ears to anyone. The number one is that like she can give away her own life. When a woman is in love, she don't want to know who is there, who are those people standing in front of her. She can give away her own life just to make sure that her husband is fine or her partner is okay. A woman that is in love, don't ever play with her, because there is no secret between you and her for her man. Never. A woman that is in love, hey God, anything that the parents will say to her, she will run and tell the man. A woman that loves somebody, that loves her partner, can give her life, her own life, can sacrifice anything just to make sure that that marriage works. It's not a love from pity. I'm just telling you, natural love, woman that is in love, a woman that is in love. Not that pit of hell, you understand? A woman that is in love, that is, when the woman was defending her husband this morning, with all the atrocities, with all the evil acts that the husband has been committing, I felt so bad because this woman was supposed to expose the husband, even to the community, even to her own family, that my husband has been sleeping with my own children and my granddaughter as well. And the granddaughter, how old is the little girl? Maybe the little girl is not even up to 5, but the husband go right up to that extent, sleeping with that little girl. What did that little girl owe this man? Nothing. That girl, that little baby, that child does not even have not even know her own future in the next 2 years to come. that man was supposed to be in jail. But the wife keep covering her. As they say in the book of 1 Peter 4:8. To me, that one is not a kind of sin that they say love cover multitude of sins. And it is real. I saw it this morning with that woman. A woman, when a woman loves, she said that this man standing here, my beloved husband, I love him. That's why I could not expose him. I said, this woman, this is what they call hatred. From the beginning, when she found out that the husband attempted this kind of thing with the first daughter or the second daughter, reach up to the third daughter. They say the first one, even the woman should have abandoned that house, run away, because this is forbidden. So you see, when a woman is in love, she can give away her life. Even you want to kill her because of that man, she will prefer to die and go down to the pit because of that man. She will decide to die so that that man could live. When a woman is in love, she don't see anything else. She's seeing only that man in front of her. When a woman is in love, she don't want to know what is happening and what danger she is putting herself into. No, when a woman is in love, even you tell that woman that that man is a killer, let him kill me. It's not you that will die for my place. That is what they will always answer. When a woman is in love, they will ask her liver, they will ask her kidney, they will ask her heart to replace with that man, or she will say, yes, I do, I accept. When a woman is in love, she is totally out of control. A woman that is in love, you cannot go with secret. You cannot go around her with any secret concerning her husband. She can pretend that she will keep it, but before you know, in less than no second, she will tell the husband, and everything will be exposed, and you will be the bad person here. Even you're seeing the husband doing something very funny, you will see that the woman will still protect the husband. Because that is not something ordinary. I was so shocked this morning. I look at this woman, me myself, I asked that, is there anything spirit? Maybe the grandmother of that man did something to that woman also as well. I'm sure you watched the video. I was so shocked. So I want to bring this thing. When the Bible says love cover a multitude of sin, because the woman will not be able, will not accept to expose the husband because of what is happening around her or around their home or around their environment. There are some things that we ought to be very careful. A woman can give her life like no man business with a twinkle of an eye, just in the name of love. That is who they call a woman for you. A woman that is truly in love. A woman that is there. I stand there for this man. Yeah, Emma, I can't tell. This is what people were saying. When they were interviewing the woman, that it means that she also is part of the act. She also is part of the act. But what I'm trying to say, naturally, a woman naturally just try to see this when a woman is in love. Why they used to catch a woman in her husband, a married woman in her husband's bedroom with another man? Why? Because this woman has decided to love someone else, just give her heart, just be blind and mad. She don't even want to know, even they catch her, I can give my life for you. Let us go. Forget about whatever you're calling my husband. This woman will just jump and put herself inside there. Before you know, many things can happen. Many things can happen. She don't care about what will happen next. This woman will not want to watch what will happen next. And she don't even want to reason in less than no second that, if my husband come and catch me with this man in our bedroom, what will happen? No, she is totally lost. When I'm telling you that she is blind, she is confused, she is just, this is me all. A woman that is in love, don't reason for 1 second. That's why when I'm counseling a married woman, I have to take all my time and all my day advising and talking calmly in a funny way. Because anything that you will voice out, she will take it the opposite way and get very nervous. Exactly, because for me too, I watched it from the beginning till the end. I was so confused what was happening with that man and that woman, and even the son, when they were beating the man, that he had to remove the curse that he put on his son. So that is it. And then we are running down now to the second one. The second topic is, when a woman is in love, she can abandon her dreams. I'm telling you. When a woman is in love, she can abandon her dreams. I've seen a lady that the parents sponsor her in the school, in any kind of level. That woman was, I don't know how I can say it, but when she found a man that she loved, hey, there is nothing that the parents, they advise her, they talk to her, they come closer to her, they even call their priest in the church to advise this woman not to abandon her dreams, not to abandon her job. This woman said, where my husband is, that's where I'm going to be. This woman does not want to listen. She forgot her career, she forgot her job, all her dreams, she just abandoned it. But the funniest thing is that because she was in love that time, she could not see nothing apart of the man. When they moved to this village, and this village does not have that kind of a lot of opportunities that people can get jobs here and there. No, because it's in one small village, Bange. They moved from the big city to Douala, from Douala to this small village. And this small village is having only farm work and other small kind of manual jobs like that. This woman abandoned her dreams just because of this man. Her parents called her, they said, you people can move here and you look for a job here for your husband, or your husband can move here and look for a job instead of staying there in the village, not having anything doing, working only farm. So this woman tell the father that, no, I will not. Anywhere my husband is. After some number of years, like 5 years, they already have 2 kids. This is where this man instead want to leave the village to come to the city, of which the father-in-law, the mother-in-law, they try to advise him before that, instead of my daughter moving to the village with you, you people should move to the city and get a good job so that you can get something better. The man refused, and now the man wants to move to the city after they are having these 2 children. And the woman said that, well, I've already invested now here in the farm that I have created now, I can use it, you know, like selling it, and then open like small shop where I can be selling my fresh food instead of going down to the city. The man said, I must go to the city. This is how the madness starts between the husband and the wife. But this woman abandoned her career, abandoned her job, abandoned the city just because of love. The man, when the man was making his own decision, he did not even consider this woman closer at all. He did not see the importance of the woman, that the woman abandoned her own career, abandoned her job, abandoned everything in her life just to follow him in the village. And now he wants to go to the city. He don't seek the consent of the woman. And he is forcing the woman that if you don't want to follow me, you stay here, I don't even care. When this woman has developed another lifestyle, another system of living, and this woman has invested in the farm, the woman is just waiting now for everything to start giving so that you will harvest them and put them in the market. It's now this man is looking forward to go to the city, forcing this woman that if you don't follow me, I will leave you here and go. And the woman say, I cannot. I can't. What will I do with the children? I have to remove them from school. We have to go back. We have to look for a house. The house my father promised to give me and you, they have already given it out for rent. And now the only thing is, if we are going there, we have to start looking for a house. We have to start looking for a job. I already quit my job 5 years ago. And now we have kids. We can't just go like that and look for somewhere and stay in my parents' house because they will never welcome us after everything. So this is how this woman allowed the husband to go to the city. After the city, this is how they had to separate. The woman remained in the man's family. like jokes, because of the shame, the disgrace, because of fear not to come back to face her own parents. So you see, a woman, because of love, she can abandon her dreams and kill them. Because of love, a woman don't reason. Because of love, no matter what you will tell that woman, will never listen. This woman abandoned her dreams. You see that love can make a woman to abandon her career. A woman, a minister, you will see a woman, for example, that is a minister, the husband will be slapping her in front of people in the streets. The woman that is a state council or a governor, the husband will be shouting. She will say, yes, sir, just because of that respect. Just because in the name of love. Just because that I can do everything for my husband. So that is what they call a woman for you. A woman has two characters in this world. See, you see, that man, I can say, because I'm not talking about men today, what I'm trying to say here is, when a woman is in love, she can abandon her dreams, abandon everything entirely. But that man that was saying that, no, I love you, I love you, I love you, decided to abandon the wife and go, but the wife in the name of love still remained in the man's family with the children. The woman did not leave the family. Till today as we are talking, the man is coming to visit them, like maybe he's from abroad then going to Africa to visit. That's what the man is doing. So you see that the love that woman had for that man never died. There is two things that woman have in this world. When a woman loves and when a woman hates. And when a woman hates you, she can go every length to see you being destroyed. She can go every length in this world to see that you are gone, you are finished, you are dead, you are being destroyed. And when a woman loves, she can make sure that she takes you up to that level that you want to go in this world. Those are the two things that the woman do in this world. When they say, there's a portion that they always say, behind every successful man, there is a woman. And when you return back again, turn that same talk and say, behind the downfall of every man, there is a woman. Yeah? Then what is the second side of love? Where is the second side? Behind the downfall of every man, there is a woman. And behind every successful man, there is a woman. Yeah. Because the woman will go every length and do everything to see the man succeeding. You will see a woman that the husband is nothing. But the woman will close the eyes saying that, because I love my husband, I can sleep with any minister for them to put my husband in that position. I have seen this kind of women. But to me, that is useless. Because giving yourself, because the Bible says your body is the temple of God, and that same body, you cannot useless your matrimonial bed in the name of satisfying your husband materially, but you forget the disgrace that will come after it. It's better you have a good name in this world than to have all this frustrated name in the name of that you want to make the other person go higher. I have seen many women that they help their husband, they stand by them, they forgo their dreams, they do everything, and when that man becomes something, the man abandons them. But the beginning, because the man was nothing, the man made them to understand that I can stand by you. I will love you till death do us part. You see, when the Bible says that both of us are one, it means that we have to share everything in common. We have to share all our secret. We have to share. Those kind of things, they are not sacred. To me, they are not sacred. As a Christian, or even not Christian, you just have to forgo some kind of things. You don't even just need to put it or bring it closer to your marital home. Because you will not say, because you love your husband, you can be sleeping with, oh, Vale, thank you so much for coming on. So you will not say, because you love your husband, you will forgo, you will try to see how you can sleep with a president, you will sleep with a minister for them to favor your husband. That thing is useless. The day that it will backfire, that man will be the first person to expose you. That man will be the first person to explain this to your own children. That man will be the first person to tell your own family that my in-laws, I don't want your daughter anymore. Because yes, I know she tried for me to be in this position, but I didn't ask her to go that length, sleeping with men in the name of that she wants me to be wherever her own desire wanted me to be. Woman love for yeah, for sure. When a woman love you, just be there, sacrifice yourself, give her that same love in return. Because when a woman discovers that that love is not flowing the way she's expecting, just be careful that she will try everything possible to give herself that happiness. Yeah. A woman is a being that if you don't understand her, you will never understand her. No matter how many years you have been married to this woman, you have never still learned her. Because there are things that she can do and things that she cannot do. And there are sacrifices that she can forgo because of you, and there are some ones that she will give her life for you to live. That is woman for you. And we are marching on to the third one. I'm drinking my tea, oh, sorry. The third one. She can empty her account, oh, she will collect money from the bank and give to the man. She will empty all her bank account just for her to see that that man is happy. She will go to the meeting and collect this contribution money that they put every month. She will take contribution money and give to this man. She cannot afford to bring it back. The woman that is in love is very dangerous. If she have a best friend and you try to even advise her that no, but what you are doing is not good though, she will go and report to that man that my friend said I should not give you this money, that you want to use me, that you are a gigolo. Even you did not say it. That woman can do that to bring you and this man problem in life. A woman that is in love, be careful the way you want to borrow her money to support her husband or to support her boyfriend or to support her partner. Thank you so much, Wamba. Thank you. God bless you. A woman that is in love, if she comes to you and say, please borrow me money because my husband is in deep shit, you will borrow her that money, yeah, very well. But be careful that that money will never return back. Yes, so no, it's a lemon tea. So a woman that is in love, when she comes to you and say that, hey, but my husband is dying or my partner is in the sick bed, please, and if you can borrow me this money, or you know that we have nothing to do, and if you can help us to start a business, we'll give back that money. That woman, that man, that love, that thing that they are doing in the room has blinded this woman completely. You will move your money and give to this woman. And when that money succeeds to enter her hand, she is gone. The only thing that she will accept for you to lock her, for you to put her in prison, for you to go anywhere to spoil her name, she will not care. The money is gone. You cannot do anything. It takes God for you to bring back that money. Because the woman that is in love, we have seen cases, all of us, we are in abroad, we have seen cases that women, they go to the bank, ask for loan for their man, and after they give the man this money, the man start a business. The next thing is that the man abandon them, they separate, and there's no way the woman can get the money back. She will be calling the man phone. The man is not picking. She will be trying, even the friends or the family members of the man, they don't even know the man whereabouts. The man has changed his number. The man has moved to that city, to the next city. You will not even know the man whereabouts because you and this man will never jam. You will never meet. So a woman that is in love, she can empty everything about herself, about her account. She can go up to that length to borrow car, to borrow house, to borrow money. All of us, we know we are in abroad, we know what is happening. Then after this, the man abandoned her. How will she pay? The only thing is that she will be psychologically traumatized because she won't be able to pay that money again. The next thing is that, oh, she's in the hospital. Today I have depression. Today I have BP 500. Tomorrow I was in the other hospital. They said that, they said that. She's not having problem. The problem is that money that the man run away with. Those are the things that we have to be very careful in this world. With a woman that is in love. A woman that is in love. Hey, God. Well, she will collect money from her own parent to go and give the husband. She will sponsor that boy to school till the boy finish his education. But her family know that she's the one going to school. Every time she will have difficulties of money in school if she's in the hostel. All the time she will be having difficulties in school, of which she is doing all this to sponsor this guy to finish his level of education. A woman that is in love will steal money from her own parent, from the bank. They will put her in prison. They will ask her, did you steal this money? She will say no. Are you sure? No. Are you sure? No. Every clear evidence is there that she was the only one that closed the office. She will still refuse till the last minute that she's dying. A woman that is in love. I've seen many that their parents will go and swear juju that my daughter did not take this money. If any person that stole this money, may that person get mad. Before they know, their daughter start going mad in the house. What happened? You are the one that stole this money here. Hey, I've killed myself. Or why will you kill yourself? You know that when a woman is in love, she can do anything for money. And you as a parent, African parent, because we like to go and see, go and look. Anyone that steal my money, back to sender. You're sending it in your own house, sending it in your own family, sending it to your own children. When you have a daughter in the house, be careful. The way you play with money. Be careful the way you keep. That is when they are that 15, 16, 17 years, 18 years, 19. Be careful because they can steal anything in the house to go and sell it and give their boyfriend money just to satisfy their boyfriend. Yeah, Emma, you're saying it's wrong, but let me tell you that borrow money is very common in abroad. Many women, they borrow money to give their husband for business. Many women, they borrow money in the bank to make sure that their husband marry them. Many women, they borrow money to give their husband to buy a car, buy their boyfriend to buy a car, to do what they want. Many women, they are indebted today just because in the name of man. Many women, they are. Just because of a man. So it happens. The worst one, when you even have a little girl at home, you as a father, you're trying to manage your life, trying to see how the ends can meet with her other siblings. The only thing is that she'll be stealing money given to the boyfriend that they are in school together because she wants to buy the love. She wants to make sure that she impacts that guy that my parents have money. My parents, they can provide all the time that I want. But the boy will never know that this girl is stealing money from her parents. Even if the boy asks, she will say, my parents, they gave me the money. So you can see a woman in love. They can go every distance. A woman that is in love, we borrow money to give to the husband to take care of his own children, not her children, no, his own children. We borrow money to give to the husband to take care of the sisters, the mother. We even take care of the man family. Forget that she is having family. Emma, I don't know where you want to go, where you want to deviate with your now. A woman, your woman, let me bring this example. Your woman, when she is in love, you want to tell me that your woman never forgot many things because of you? She did. Even some of her family members that advise her that don't marry this boy, oh, don't marry this boy. She will say, hey, I beg Mona, don't advise me. I've already found the man of my choice, the man of my life. It happens. Check yourself. This one is real. Check yourself. And she will want to collect money from you to give to her family just to buy their love. And forgetting that she's the one that's supposed to make you happy instead. Yeah, we are customers. Women, some women, they don't even want to know the level of the man love. They say, so far as I love you, the love is sufficient for me and you. As me, I love you, the love is sufficient for me and you. I don't want any other thing again. That love, that I love you, can cover the love that you don't love me. Some women, they want to make this love now by force. That this love, this one should be with force. That the man will love you with force. They will never care to know. They will never want to even understand or believe you. They will never want to. Even you tell them that, let me think. They will say, what do you want to think? Don't even think because I'm there for you. The woman will never give you a chance to think. Just because she wants to be happy. And she believes that as she loves you, you also will love her in return. But some women, they forget that is the other way around. You can love a man that does not love you, and that man will never love you. And I know when a man don't love a woman, it can make a woman to kill herself silently. You can die in a way that even people then come, you yourself, you don't know what you're suffering from. You'll be having depression, losing weight. You'll be like someone that is not eating, but you're eating every blessed day. In the name of that, that man don't love you, and you have sacrificed everything to that man. That is woman for you. And the number 4 is, hey God, when a woman is in love, she don't listen to advice at all. Love is give and take. Where you see that one, some people you will even give. The day you say they should give you, they will ask you that, am I your mother? That woman will just start crying. Yeah. I'm telling you, some women, when they are in love, they don't listen to advice. Even you can call them closer, because I have seen women that, by the way, me myself, I have done that to one of my friends, that this girl, hey, I don't know, is it confusion or is blindness or is lost? I don't know what was really happening. Love this man until she's working every month, giving the husband money. When you will even ask her that, please, someone, like the Chinese something, say, hey, I don't have money, or maybe this woman, the friend will try to call her that, please, I want to advise you. You see the way you are going with life. Life does not have duplicate. Life is not waiting for anybody. If you have money like this, you and your husband, you should try and invest somewhere. You should try and have something that can bring income or something. This one will go and tell the husband. And the husband, the next thing is that, I don't want to see you with that friend. It's a very bad girl. I say, bad girl how? When somebody is trying to advise a woman in love, be very careful the way you place your words. Don't just go direct and advise her raw. She will not take it. She will spend her time reporting you, believing that you hate her, telling that man that you don't love her. Yeah, I have done that. What I'm saying about that, I've done that. Like, I've tried to advise a woman in love that was in love with one boy that the boy don't even just love this girl at all. I tried to advise her. The only thing is, she keep on reporting me to this guy. When I tell her that this boy don't love you, she go and buy a car and give the boy in the boy birthday as a birthday present. Before I want to talk, she go and rent a house for this guy. I was trying like, no. Listen, this boy said this to me, that that he is looking for a decent woman, and you are not, because it's like you are not well educated, you know, things like that. The day he will find a best girl, he will just go away and get married. So all these things that you're sacrificing, giving this guy, to me, it makes no sense. That my friend say I'm lying. That the boy can never say that. This boy is telling me every day that he loves me. Without me, this boy cannot sleep. I say, okay, Paul, no day. The next day, this girl go and tell this boy. Only insult. The way that boy call me, insult me, I think that maybe I kill somebody. I call the girl, tell the girl that this boy will leave you. You like it or not, this boy will run away from you. This boy don't love you. No matter what you are sacrificing to this guy, he will never love you. The girl think I was joking. Me and the guy, were chatting one day. I saw a lady. I called his WhatsApp. I said, which girl is that? It's my wife now. I said, what happened with my friend? Because me and that my friend we break up because of that. The girl said, because I'm jealous of her. I'm in Europe. I don't have that kind of man. I'm just there going to church, carrying Bible every day because I'm seeing her being happy. I don't want her happiness. I said, sorry. And this is how me and that girl will break up. And when I saw the wife of this guy here, I was like, where's my friend? He said, who is that? That guy is asking me, my friend, who is that? I cannot remember her again. I put my hand like this. I said, this boy is idiot. Brother Cosmas, I don't love her. I don't think that love has anything to do with Christianity and non-Christian. What I'm trying to say here is someone that is being lost, lack of advice, lack of concentration, lack of understanding, lack of reading the other person's body language. Above all, me, I always believe that when you put Christ before everything, God will expose things for you. But when you are not a Christian, it's very hard for God to expose things for you because you don't first believe in God. So how God can expose the things for you is very hard. It's very hard. Because you can see, that man that they caught, is he not a Christian? That man that was sleeping with his own 3 daughters and the granddaughter, is he not a Christian? Was he not a pastor owning churches here and there? Yeah. So this thing, I'm an evangelist. I've been preaching for more than 19 years now. I know what I'm talking about. I have seen people, when you're advising them, they will try to do this comparison with Christianity and non-Christian. But what I'm trying to say, that you can find some Christians that they are still faithful, but you have today to get that faithful Christian is very hard because everybody is running after miracles, signs and wonders. They forget what is the word of God. You will see them, instead a Christian to hold a Bible to church, they will hold their phone and their network, their internet will be on. So that any message that comes, they will reply, and then they will lose concentration and focus in the church. So when you're seeing that even a woman that is in love does not listen to advice, even when you call her attention in prayers, it's very difficult for her to even follow you in prayers. Because what she will want to know is just about that man. Even you force God in her life, she will not listen. That is why I took the first Bible verses from 1 Corinthians chapter 16 verses 14 that say that do everything in love. A woman will do everything just because of love, because the Bible says we should love. But you don't know that there are some love that they are not love. They are madness. You are still going to that man. You understand? And then the last one is, that is number 5, is she is totally blind and lost. A woman that is in love is totally blind and lost. Even you tell that woman that your husband is cheating on you, she will still be against you. Even you tell that woman that your husband don't love you, as she is in lost, she is lost. The only thing there that I used to tell people that you just need to be prayerful for God to give you wisdom. Be prayerful for God to give you understanding. Be prayerful so that God can open your spiritual clear eyes so you can see all what is happening around you. There are many things in this world that women, they are just totally lost. They say love. To me, I call it blindness and love and lost. There are some women that, like I have one of my video in YouTube. This lady was a very strong Christian. She knows how to follow God. She can pray from morning till night. But when she got married, God was the first person that she forgot about. Yeah. Because the husband tell her, please leave me this thing, that prayer. Since I've been seeing people are praying, they remain in the same condition. People have been praying, they are the ones doing bad in the world, because they always use this example that all those that they are praying, they are the ones doing bad. All those that they are praying, they are the ones killing people in the street. All those that they are praying, they will be calling God, of which they themselves, they don't even first believe in God. You know, the husband will be giving her some kind of excuses, trying to remind her of all problems, all things that when you're a Catholic, when you're still small, your parents will take you to church, you come back there, you call yourself Christianity. When you are really a grown-up man, then that time you give up your life to Christ and be baptized, accept Christ, you start following Christ, then that time you can say, yes, you boast on yourself that I'm a Christian. It's not that Christianity that they are forcing, your own parents, they are forcing you, no. So when I advise this lady that it's not because you have married that you need to forgo God. It's not because you are married you need to abandon God. All these things will follow you tomorrow. Be very careful. She said, no, my husband tell me not to be going to church, because all those that they are going to church. Since how many years? Because of God you get this man. Because of God you are in this marriage. Because of God you have gotten your children. Because of God. But today, because you married, God does not have position anymore in your heart. And when you want to pray in the house, you will say, go and pray there in that end. I beg, don't be making noise here. And then you will tell me that man is a Christian. No. When a woman loves, a woman is totally lost, blind and lost. That you are advising her, be very careful, because she will always report you to the husband. You need the grace of God for you to advise a woman that is in love. And when you're advising her, you need God's help upon you so that those advice will not backfire to you tomorrow. No, I just quote an example. I just quote an example there. I just quote an example. I'm talking about if you go to the question that Brother Cosmos just put there. So that is the example that I took. I don't say about phone, because many people, they took their phone to church. They switch off, they put on their data, of which when the phone is ringing, you will see they will go out slowly to answer. But to me, I don't think that is a good idea. So I'm not talking about phone. We are talking about what our topic of today, a woman in love. So any other thing that is added is just example that we quote on it to follow the topic. So what I'm trying to say here is, when you are advising a woman that is in love, you need to pray so that your advice will not backfire to you tomorrow. When you're advising a woman in love, you need the grace of God. When you're even counseling her, you have to be very careful, because the word that will come out from your mouth, that is what she will grab and just hold on it. When you're advising a woman in love, beg God, be prayerful. That is, pray day and night before any other thing. Because she can change all those your topic. She can change all your talk. A woman in love is very delicate. It's like fragile. It's fragile like a baby. A newborn baby, when you carry, you cannot just carry the child like that, because the child will fall, or maybe you can throw the child, because the way he or she will be doing, you will say, hey, why? So a woman in love, when you're advising her, you have to be quoting your way of advising. You have to be quoting it. You have to mold the talk. Because when you go directly and be telling her things, use parables on her. Even Jesus Christ used parables to say things to his disciples. Use some parables. Try to advise her. Try to tell her some certain things. Try to make her to be aware of things that can happen around her environment, but you're not telling her directly. Try to use indirect way to be doing things around her bed, because if you start, wait, we are still coming. So when that is what I'm saying here. So if you want to advise a woman in love, listen, Emma, listen to the advice. That is what I'm saying. That if you want to advise a woman in love, you have to use tactics, so that your advice will not be a bad or a bitter game for you tomorrow, or the advice will not fall back on you tomorrow. So when you're trying to advise a woman in love, a woman that is totally lost in love, be very careful. Use the grace of God, use wisdom, use the knowledge of God. Don't carry yourself because you can advise or you can talk and just start flowing out. Before you know, that woman will bring you total trouble. And if it's your best friend, the husband is your best friend, then you people will be enemy for life. Because a woman in love can manipulate her own husband. And the husband will believe, just because that my wife loves me, my wife can never deceive me, my wife can never tell lies. So everything she says, I will believe her, because it's just the truth, nothing but the truth. So you can see that length that a woman can go to do things. A woman can go that length to separate two brothers in the name of love. A woman can go that length to separate two families in the name of love. A woman can go that length to separate the husband with his family. So the advice here is, when a woman loves, there are many things that she can do in the name of thinking that is love. Because to me, many things that she will do and many things that she will want to do, some of them is not because of love, because she wants to show the public that I love this man, I can forgo everything, I can do anything for my man. No. We always have to come closer to God and let us pray as women, so that God will show us what is true love. When we go to the Bible, 1 Peter chapter 4 verses 8, it said love cover a multitude of sin. But it does not mean that kind of sin that you will go and sacrifice your body because you want to satisfy your husband. It does not mean that you will go and kill just because you want to please your husband. It does not mean that you will abandon your church, you will abandon the word of God just because you want to please your husband. Then you are displeasing your own self and God, because tomorrow when God is not in your life, your man will abandon you and you also will be abandoned. So let us draw closer to God and see the kind of love that God says we should love, not lust. Let us come closer to God so we can be able to listen advice that we receive from people and not putting it in practice, but try to go back to God in prayers so that we can listen to the voice of God. Is this advice good or bad? The good one, you take it. The bad one, you throw it away. Let's come closer to God so God can teach us and direct us our footsteps as women. Let us come closer to God so that we will know the importance of being in love, natural love, real love, not madness. That your husband will be sleeping with your children, then you say that is love. That is, to me, that is not love. That is madness and cultism. Madness and cultism. That's what I call it. So let us come closer to God to see that everything works together for our good because we trust God. Let us come together as women to walk hands to hands with God. Without God in your life, you are nothing. Without God in your marriage, you are nothing. You will sacrifice everything. You will do everything for that man. If God is not involved, he will never love you. He will never love you. You will steal all the money in the bank to give to that man. You will collect all the money in the contribution in your community. That money will never save that love. Because that love does not come from God. It's from human. If you are not in God, no matter how much you might say you are blind in love, to me that is not love. It's blindness in the world and lost in the world. Come closer to God and God will direct your footsteps and God will show you what importance He is in your life and in your relationship. You will not force yourself to collect money. You will not force yourself to abandon, to empty your account. You will not force yourself to give your life. You will not force yourself to give away your dreams. You will not force yourself to be lost instead of love. You will not force yourself to not listen to advice because God is involved. He is going to do everything to make sure that that marriage stands, that relationship work well. All those your sacrifices that you have been doing is nothing before God's eyes. So the important thing in this world, come closer to God, give your life to Christ, focus on your dreams. Any man that comes your way, believe me that God will show you if he's the right man or is that kind of people that they are just coming to satisfy their own earthly desire and go. If you are in God, God will do a lot in your life than you living your own life for yourself. So, I will end here today. I remain your sister Marie Mabot from another mother. Don't forget to share the video, guys. I've seen Brother Foba, I've shared this, I've shared. Let us always remember that above all, God is the author and is the giver of all life. We cannot fight life on our own. All this struggle that we struggle in this world does not make no sense if God is not involved. Everything that we are doing in this world, if God is not there, you cannot do it. You can. There is a guy that said to me, Marie, forget about that thing. All your own thing is God, 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 God. Why God is not helping you whenever you need Him? It's after that you have already solved the problem. I said because God knew that I never needed that money that moment. God knew that I never needed this that I had now that moment. Because if God knew that that thing was important to me, believe me that He will give it to me. So I used to tell people, let us not look at the way things are going and you say that, oh no, God is not. God is there and God is real. God is there and God is real because I have seen the hand of God upon my life many times. I have seen the handwork of God doing many things in my life, even in your own life as well, because we are all human. We have seen many things that God has been doing to us, showing us how much He loves us. So it's the same love that we want to turn to the other people. They are there, they are coming or going, but they are writing it. You see when the video of the women, they call. but I didn't want to make that call because I've taken note that when we make live video and the other person is there, I'm there, nobody is hearing. 2 times now, so I didn't pick the call. That's why they are there. Don't see you are seeing only 3 people, but if I tell you that there are more than 3, me myself, I discovered that thing. There are people that they always watch us all the time. When I will stop the video, before I check, we are 1,000. So I used to ask myself, before that I used to ask myself, where are all these people? Where are all these people? They say they were there. Oh, they were there. I used to wonder what is really happening. But when they are writing, you are seeing them like some Brother Moses as right now. I'm seeing, and then Ma just wrote. You know, it's like that. Christy was there, so it's showing here. Before I used to ask the same question. You will see only 3 people, but at the end, when we end the video, there are more than 100. There are more than 500. There are more than 1,000. Before I used to be worried, asking myself, Facebook know what they are doing. So Emma, don't worry about that one. I don't know how it happened, so I'm